Hey everyone, welcome to the explainer that could literally save your biggest investment. Today, we're diving into the high-stakes battle between North Texas homes and our completely unpredictable extreme weather. If you live around here, you already know the skies can go from bright blue to violently destructive in what feels like seconds. But the real story isn't actually just about the storms. It's about really understanding how your home's first line of defense actually works under pressure. Okay, to really wrap your head around the scale of this threat, consider this wild fact. Trapped attic heat in places like Grand Prairie can reach 150 degrees in the peak of summer. Think about that. That kind of extreme heat is literally cooking your shingles from the inside out, which shaves years off your roof's lifespan before a single storm even rolls through the neighborhood. So here's our game plan for today. We'll be covering North Texas weather challenges, spotting hidden roof damage, the professional roofing process, navigating insurance and costs, and finally, contractor red flags. Let's get right into it. All right, Section 1, North Texas Weather Challenges, the daily war on your roof. Now, stick with me through some of these technical details because I promise, at the end, I'm going to spill some highly valuable insider secrets on dodging shady contractors. But first, let's look at the absolute beating your roof takes. We all know about the baseball-sized spring hail that punches through shingles, right? And the 100-plus degree heat that just bakes the asphalt. We also deal with those annoying winter freeze-thaw cycles that exploit tiny gaps. But here is a really fascinating, uniquely local detail. The expansive clay soil underneath North Texas homes is constantly shifting. That foundation movement transfers stress all the way up your house, literally tearing the metal flashing away from your walls and chimneys. And get this, because of these relentless storms, Grand Prairie actually falls into what's called Wind Zone 2. What does that mean for you? Well, it means your roof absolutely must be built with specific fastener patterns and materials rated to withstand 110 mile per hour winds, just so it can survive the regular 60 to 70 mile per hour thunderstorm gusts we see every single spring. Moving right along to Section 2, spotting hidden roof damage, what you can't see from the driveway. Now, you might be thinking roofing issues are all just about obvious, missing shingles, right? But let's actually ask ourselves, why do roofs really fail? What causes the whole system to just give out? Because when you look closer, it is rarely just a giant, obvious hole in the roof. The real culprits? They're mostly invisible from the ground. Take hail, for instance. It doesn't always rip a shingle clean off. Sometimes it just crushes the protective asphalt granules, creating this tiny, bruised, weak spot that the sun's UV rays will just completely destroy over time. Then you've got failed metal flashing, where extreme temperature swings break the sealant bonds around your chimney. You've got wind-lifted tabs breaking adhesive seals. Oh, and of course, that inadequate attic ventilation we talked about earlier, which traps moisture and slowly rots your wood decking from the inside out. Okay, Section 3, the professional roofing process, how to rebuild it right. Let's compare the cheap, sketchy shortcuts of fly-by-night contractors with the rigorous methods required to build a roof that'll actually last. The cheap way? That's just slapping new shingles right over rotted decking and reusing old, tired metal flashing. It's a disaster waiting to happen. The right way means tearing everything down to the bare wood, replacing that rotted decking, laying down proper underlayment, and strictly following the exact nailing patterns the manufacturer requires. A true professional company is going to streamline all of this chaos into 3 distinct steps. First, you get a comprehensive inspection from an actual licensed roofer, not just some fast-talking salesperson. Second is the professional installation, where old materials are fully removed. And third, this is crucial, it all culminates in a mandatory city inspection that guarantees the work was actually done to code, followed by securing your manufacturer warranties. Now here's a real game changer where you can actually save some serious cash long-term, upgrading to Class 4 impact-resistant shingles. This doesn't just protect your home against vicious spring hail, it can dramatically lower your insurance costs, sometimes by up to 35%. So yeah, it's a premium upgrade up front, but it literally pays for itself. Which brings us nicely to Section 4, navigating insurance and costs, protecting your wallet. So when we break down where your hard-earned money actually goes on a roof replacement, well, you aren't just paying for shingles. The largest and absolute most critical component is highly skilled, insured labor. You're paying for trained crews, proper safety equipment, liability insurance, and the precision required to ensure your brand new roof doesn't blow away in the very next 70-mile-per-hour gust. Listen, if you only take away one thing today, please let it be this. Waiting to file a claim after a storm, it literally hands the insurance company a silver platter of reasons to deny your coverage.
Delaying it allows minor damage to compound. A slightly lifted shingle turns into rotted decking, giving the adjusters the perfect excuse to deny you for failing to mitigate the damage. Act fast.
All right, final stretch, Section 5. Contractor red flags, spotting the liars and scammers. Let's go over the rapid-fire, glaring warning signs of a fraudulent contractor. If they refuse to give you a written estimate or they don't have a local physical address, walk away. If they treat your front door like a used car lot, demand full payment up front, lack proper Texas licensing, or pitch a price that's ridiculously lower than anyone else, run. A dirt cheap price almost always means they're cutting corners, or worse, they're planning to completely vanish after cashing your deposit check.
So, to keep the upper hand and maintain your leverage during the estimate process, there are a few golden rules for negotiating. Ask yourself, what should you literally never let slip out of your mouth when talking to a roofer? Okay, never ever say these phrases. Don't say, I haven't gotten any other bids, or my maximum budget is X. Definitely don't act desperate and say you need it done immediately. That just torpedoes your leverage right out of the gate. Actually, scratch that whole I'll pay cash for a discount idea too, because that just screams unlicensed work. And crucially, never reveal what the insurance company is paying before they give you their own estimate. Unscrupulous scammers will totally weaponize these phrases to maximize their profit at your expense.
And here's another huge one. Never let a contractor talk you out of pulling a city permit just to save a few bucks. We're talking maybe $150 to $300 for a standard permit in places like Grand Prairie. Skipping that means your installation is never inspected for code compliance. And let me tell you, unpermitted work will create an absolute legal nightmare and major title problems when you eventually try to sell your property. Just don't do it.
So I'm going to leave you with this one thought. When the next major storm hits North Texas, and let's be real, it definitely will, is your roof ready to weather it? Or, maybe more importantly, is your wallet? You are now officially empowered to spot hidden damage, demand code-compliant work, and protect your home from whatever the Texas skies throw at it next. Don't wait for the tornado sirens to find out if your roof is up to the test.